Hey everybody, how are you doing? Haven't done a video in a while, so I figured I would get started on one today. I have a few things I want to talk about today, so stay tuned. Okay, so we have something pretty exciting to share with you all. Tomorrow we are expecting our 6 upgrade enclosures for all the snakes downstairs, the boa constrictors, the reticulated pythons, and they're going to be moving up here. Can't get any of the snakes out today because we fed them yesterday. Sunday is our feeding day. A lot of them are sleeping right now in their hides and things like that. As you know, up here has basically been like the ball python room, which the other snakes downstairs are going to be moving up here. So this will be where everybody's going to be. There's Sahara looking really good. Our 2-year-old now, albino, 100% het clown. She's definitely got some really nice size on her now, you can see. Currently, when it comes to snakes, even though we have different kinds of snakes, the ball pythons, we only have 4 adult ball pythons. So unfortunately for us, we think that we're going to have to take another shot at it next season with the ball pythons, and then we're going to have to wait another year or 2 to get started with the boa constrictors and the retics. So that's kind of a timeline for us. A lot of our snakes are babies, so we're having to kind of wait on them to mature and get to size and weight, because you don't want to rush your animals. You know, you want to make sure that your animals are in the best condition possible before you would start breeding them. And even though this is something we really want to do, we're really excited about it to get started, it's still about the well-being of the animals, and you always want to keep that in mind when you're starting out breeding. We can take a little peek. This little girl yesterday got her live mouse. Sol, our super pastel desert ghost, she is getting some good size in her. She's still a baby, but she is still on live. She still refuses frozen thawed, so that's just something we do for her. We do live for her every week. She is definitely one that we're very excited about when it comes to future breeding projects. My husband Ramsey is super excited to get into some desert ghost stuff. So this is his girl that he got, and one day we're gonna try to find a powerhouse male that would go well with her, so we're very excited about that. Okay, so this is Leo back here, our pastel inchy pinstripe 100% het orange ghost. He has been off food, so we're kind of like giving him a rest. You know, we haven't tried to pair him with Priya anymore because Priya is also off food. So we're focusing on trying to get both of them back on food, and we're going to try again with them hopefully next time. Obviously, sitting right here chilling in her hide is Nala. She's coming up on 600 grams. She is our chainsaw ball python. She is Mojave pinstripe and cinnamon. So she has 3 morphs that make up the chainsaw name or the chainsaw title, and she is a future female that will be paired with Lucian, our butter Mojave blue-eyed leucistic ball python, because they will make some really awesome combos together, in addition to some possible super Mojaves, some possible butter Mojave combos just like Lucian. Everyone say hi to Pumpkin. She's shedding again. Obviously I have to throw some stuff in here about Pumpkin, but she is doing really well. We're really excited to watch her grow up. The idea is to like overstock on this cocoa box if you haven't already, because if you know that you've got all the substrate laying around, it's such an easier thing to deal with. Like, you know you've already got it, you're stocked up. So we highly recommend getting this from Freedom Breeder. If you had seen anything about this on our Instagram, I had thought that I'd come up with a solution for some bigger hides for some of our bigger ball pythons with these upside down popcorn bowls from Dollar Tree. Well, yeah, so they're plenty big enough. They have plenty of room, but when I put them in there, it seems like, you know, there was just a lot of like moisture on the inside, like with the humidity and everything in the tubs and the rack. And the snakes, all, like literally all of them were uncomfortable, so they would get outside of these popcorn ball pods that I made, and they would be like next to them, behind them. So probably what was going on is when they were in there, you know, the humidity was so high in there, there was just moisture and there were like beads of water on the inside, probably dripping down on them, and they didn't like that. Also, you know, maybe some of them got uncomfortable because maybe it got a little bit too warm in there. So this was a little project. You know, I obviously cut the openings in here and I sanded the sides so they wouldn't be sharp or anything like that. But I tried it and I don't really think it worked that well. I thought it was going to be awesome, but it just didn't really work that well. So if you're thinking about trying to find something like that, just keep in mind it probably would work better in a glass enclosure or something like that, but just in the tub setting where the humidity is always going to be on the higher end, I don't know, it just really didn't work. You guys are having a great breeding season so far. A lot of the fellow breeders that we follow on Instagram, I'm so excited to see what you guys have all been doing this season, your new little babies that are hatching out. It's so awesome, and I'm so glad to be a part of this community because it means a lot to have the support from all of these different people that share this passion like you do. I will definitely say there's nobody like snake people. Snake people are very unique and cool and awesome, so we appreciate everybody that watches our videos. It really means a lot to have the support. Even if we don't do videos, like I try to do one every week, but we've been slacking a little bit because we've had a lot of things going on around here. But if you follow us on Instagram, as I've said in every other video, our name is @magic_city_Morse. You can see content daily. We do pictures, we do videos, we do little clips, TikToks, things like that of the snakes and little updates here and there. So Instagram is where it's at if you want to see more from us, like on a daily basis. On a weekly basis, it'll be YouTube. Also our Facebook page, we share a lot of things from our Instagram and YouTube on the Facebook page as well. These tanks down here, these are all the tanks that I'm talking about where these snakes are going to be moving upstairs and moving into our new enclosures, which I'm going to show you those enclosures when we get them in, so stay tuned for that. As always, you guys, thanks for watching, and again, please like and subscribe if you haven't already.